For 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Motley, in your testimony, you state that the workforce shortage is urgent and will only worsen in the coming years. The National Association of Manufacturers has also referenced the structural workforce deficit, citing the need for almost 2 million more employees over the next decade. What could happen to small manufacturers if we do not properly invest in workforce development?
Thank you, Ranking Member Velázquez. If we do not have a workforce in small manufacturing, remembering that we do not have the resources to train on the floor, they need to come to the small manufacturer ready to hit the floor with a minimal amount of training to move forward. If we do not prepare our workforce and encourage our younger generation to come out of the technical and community colleges and come into the smaller manufacturing environment, we're going to be at a deficit. Small manufacturers support the large plants, the large corporations. And so it's going to be a fallout if we do not have that workforce prepared. The small manufacturers are going to suffer, which is going to flow down, if you will, to the large corporations that we support.
Thank you. And, we hear from small businesses that the president's tariff policies are harmful in and of themselves, but also that there's uncertainty and unpredictability are causing as much harm. Can you please briefly speak to the impact of tariffs on your business?
Yes. Unfortunately, tariffs do create, especially today in this environment, this unpredictability. So as I prepare for the next year, I'm uncertain what I need to do, where my revenue needs to go, what my costs are going to be. That's
Thank you.
the bottom line.
And after the tariffs costs were passed on to you and your prices went up, have you seen any of those costs go back down as deals have been announced by the White House?
No. They do not go down. Prices do not go down.
Ms. Motley, this committee passed legislation to raise the SBA's loan guarantee limit from $5 million to $10 million for small manufacturers. How would that impact your firm?
Unfortunately, it wouldn't impact me. I couldn't take on that level of debt, especially in this economy, especially with this uncertainty.
Okay. Mr. Croin, you mentioned one of the aspects that you mentioned was immigration. What aspect of immigration were you referring to?
Thank you for that question, Madam Ranking Member. As I said earlier, manufacturers need skilled talent to fill the open jobs that we have that both you and the Chairman have referenced. When we think about immigration, we think about supplementing the domestic workforce. We are invested in training and reskilling that workforce, but we do still have open jobs despite those efforts. And so having foreign-born workers both at the sort of what's called high-skilled level of scientists and engineers to design programs and design products, but also at the manufacturing skilled talent coming out of career and technical education systems that are machinists and technicians and electricians, we think there's a role for immigration policy to play as we continue as an industry to invest in the domestic workforce.
Well, I guess that the administration is failing in that respect because they are unwilling to deal with immigration policy. And of course, that will have a direct impact, not only on manufacturers, but also farming and other aspects of our economy. Mr. Voss, in your testimony, you show that tariffs are having a counterproductive effect. These financial penalties are making your previous plan to reshore domestic manufacturing more costly and difficult. 74% of manufacturing firms have fewer than 20 employees. How can smaller companies deal with such dramatic cost increases if even larger small businesses are challenged in their onshoring attempts?
Well, to be balanced, I said that there was also many positive consequences of the tariffs. We've had customers who have, their businesses have expanded as a result of the foreign competition being tariffed. Our prices actually have not gone up for the things that we bring in from overseas because the manufacturers overseas have largely ate those increases or the cost of the tariff.
Interesting.
All I would say is that, you know, we're all in competitive businesses. We have to find ways to compete. Uncertainty is all around us. Unpredictability is all around us.
Gentlelady's
called being
time
in-
is up.
That's called being in business.
It's
And so-
around us every single day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gentlelady yields back.